Between internet and consumerism, it's direct because nowadays many companies have been using a new strategic model of marketing which consists in give the customer the product that they would like to buy according to their last views on the internet or search on the web. I'm not like I don't think that there's a convenient to put some limits into e-commerce because I think that depends on the person how they are like strong enough in order to know what to buy and when to buy it, and not like to buy because they just want it and that's it without thinking about the consequences that this must take in the future. Well, I actually do not know how can a business deal with internet without making people willing to buy their articles, because that depends on each one of us and does not like require a study or something, because the companies cannot know how wealthy financial are you in order to know if sell you the product or not. So I think that that's basically more more that's a decision that each one must make in order to know if they could buy it or not. And well, how could internet help us to sell more with producing less? Well, I think that that this could be something useful in the way that if internet could determine the quantities of product that people really need, will be easier for companies to address the market and try to produce less amount of the product that is not that the people are not willing to buy. So this will reduce in certain amount the amount of consumption by people who are not capable of doing it. I think that in the rural areas, a way to promote internet and logistics could be like, for example, for those farmers who do cattling, they could sell their milk by internet and addressing like specific customers according to their needs. For example, restaurants or bakeries that really need like a certain amount of milk in order to produce their goods, could be like a way to address or promote internet logistics, because in this way they are attempting the direct market and not like doing it with us with a partner who will sell it in a higher price or something like that. I think that the problem of digital securities right now must be addressed in investment in search and innovation according to this issue, because most of the information it's actually on the cloud, and this could create like a huge problem of identity between the persons and between the companies and customers. So I think that this must be addressed by investing and innovating in these areas. I think that with barriers and protectionism, this will lower down the dynamism, because they cannot, like for example, companies in the US cannot bring items here to Europe without paying taxes and clarifying all the documentation in order to bring or import or export the product into any other country. That will be a great limitation in slowing down the process of commerce. So I think that this could create a huge change in the dynamism. I think that internet will help to create production and logistic cooperation, because as you can see nowadays, most of the companies are focusing on different target markets. For example, if you see Google, their mission is in order to recopilate all the information of the different searches that each individual does in one simple place, where they could find everything about the topic at the same time in a fast way. So I think that this model could be used to other products, not only information, but like for clothing, for example, in the page where in the spot where you can find like all the different merchandise you'll need, or for example pharmacies and all that stuff could be used in order to attempt like a specific target market, for example.